Om Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. A devotee asked, "You have been seeing God, why don't you make us see?" Sri Ramakrishna says, lot of work has to be done. It is like, you have built a house for me, why not? Oh, to build a house, how much of work has to go on? It is, suppose you have a old one, to replace it, how much of time and energy is required to remove the old house and rebuild in a new style. It is rebuilding of a personality. The old one has to be destroyed. Old identity, old individuality, old personality has to dissolve, and new divine spiritual personality has to emerge out. So Sri Ramakrishna was asking, you have to work a lot, but the yield is so much. You are for eternal. Through eternity, you are free from the nature. If you want butter, you must let the milk turn into curd. It must be left in a quiet place when the milk becomes curd. You must work hard to churn it. Only then you will get butter from the milk. Everything takes time. Milk has to turn to curd. You cannot, whatever you do, next moment you cannot have. You must leave at least 3-4 hours in a particular temperature. 3 hours if you keep at 40 degrees. After curdling, it becomes curd. Otherwise, normal temperature of 30s, 20s, it takes the 1 day. If you put for curdling today, tomorrow curd is ready. Mahima Charan. That is true, sir. Work is certainly necessary. One must labor hard. Only then does one succeed. There is so much to read. The scriptures are endless. How the people think, you see. You have to read a lot. Scriptures are endless. The effort is not in reading. Reading is one, realize God, everything is within you. End is you are that. Tattvamasi. Now, the struggle is to go and take up an inward journey to reading is something. What Guru says is more than enough. A hint. Whole scriptures will give you hint alone. And none of the scriptures will take you to realization. Just like you want to go to Himalayas or Kailas Manasarovar, so many books are there on that. Hundreds of people have written their own experiences. You go through, but none of the books will carry you there and leave. It will give a second-hand information of just an information alone, nothing more. And there you see, after all reading, you are where you are. First thing is, you must keep the first step. Read, know what it is. In shortest time, pray, what is there in the scripture, you reveal me. Then start walking in that direction. Scriptures are endless. Master, to Mahimacharya, how much of the scriptures can you read? What will you gain by mere reasoning? Try to realize God before anything else. Have faith in the Guru's words and work. If you have no Guru, then pray to God with a longing heart. He will let you know what He is like. What will you learn of God from books as long as you are at a distance from the marketplace? You hear only an indistinct roar. But it is quite different when you are actually there. Then you will hear and see everything distinctly. You hear people saying, "Here are your potatoes, take them and give me money." For a distance, you hear only rumbling noise of the ocean. Go near it and you will see many boats sailing about, birds flying, waves rolling. One cannot get the true feeling about God from study of books. A vague understanding books gives, they are all indicators. Just like you're going somewhere, I'm going from here to Udupi, and then you see a board, Udupi. Every kilometer there is a board, Udupi. Below it, how much distance you have to travel. 32 kilometers, 31 kilometers. Each kilometer after that he reduces and goes. But each place Udupi is written. Now, the writing doesn't mean that Udupi is here. It is there far off. Like that, scriptures, these boards are indicators how far it is, how it is. So all scriptures are indicators of something existing beyond our senses, mind and intellect. Atindriya Vishaya. Feeling is something very different from book learning. Book scriptures and science appear as mere dirt and straw after realization of God. Now even people see about this ashrama in the website, and then they will see almost all aspects of the ashrama are given there. The aerial view, the drone moving about in the places and showing each, revealing the each places and each objects in the ashrama. Or they will have a clearer picture of the ashrama. And they think, oh, I know what is that ashrama is. When they arrive here, it's entirely different. They have seen photography, yet it is far from the just attend a program yourself, practically, of a music concert. And same thing is recorded, and you sitting in the home, you look at it. What a great difference it makes. The feelings, the actual understanding, nothing is open. When you see in a television or in a laptop, but when you practically, everything is influencing you. Apart from what is recorded, other sides are so many. It is happening in nature. The nature is left out. The living presence of the people are left out. The dolls like they are moving in the television. How much of difference it is? Live and dead. They are two-dimensional with sound. Here it is live with sound. Live with actual sound. That is dead with dead sound. It's recorded, it's replaced. So that much of difference happens when you read the things and feel, and after feeling, to realize, when you realize all things, oh, it's something entirely different. The one thing needful is to be introduced to the master of the house. Important is, you've seen the house, you must be introduced to the master of the house. Why are you so anxious to know beforehand how many houses and gardens and how many government securities the master possesses? The servants of the household would not allow you even to approach these, and they would entertain not, they would certainly not tell you about the master's investments. Therefore, somehow or other become acquainted with the master, even if you have to jump over the fence and take a few pushes from the servants. Then the master himself will tell you all about his houses, gardens, government securities, and what is more, the servants and the doorkeeper will salute you when you are known to the master. All love. To see the world and move about in the world is to see the owner, and you are entirely free. No obstructions after realization. Devotee. Now the question is how to become acquainted with the master. All laughter. Master, that's why I say that work is necessary. You have to act, you have to do. You have to begin with struggle. It will not do to say that God exists and then idle away your time. Every moment must be consciously utilized apart from doing all your duties with great love and concern, and then without wasting a moment's time, it must be given to God. You must reach God somehow or other. Call on Him in solitude and pray to Him. O Lord, reveal Thyself to me. How much of time we get in our life? Apart from the work is not an obstruction. Work is what keeps us alive, and work is what keeps us in good condition of mind, body, and senses. Otherwise, they will become weak, dull, and useless. Work is keeping them energetic. Work is keeping them in good state that you can realize God. And rest of the time, just try to note down how many hours you are spending each day in spiritual practices or calling on God. How much time you are spending to work and other needs. How many hours you are wasting away. Sleep, work, and spiritual practice. Apart from this, how many hours? 8 to 10 hours apart from sleep will be wasting. Every moment if you count, it is huge amount every day. That much, even 1/4 of that, if you give to God, God realization will be over. Weep for Him with a longing heart. You roam about in search of the woman and gold like a madman. For enjoyment, you are running here and there. One day I had gone to Bangalore, one of the devotees' house. The children were not there. I asked them, where are the children? They said they have gone to eat masala dosa in a hotel. and the hotel is 25 kilometers away from the house. I was shocked. To eat a masala dosa, 25 kilometers, they are going to travel in the city, which takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, in that busy rush, just to eat a masala dosa. How much of efforts, how much of time, how much of energy, how much of petrol they have spent for the sake of. Who spends time and energy for realizing God? Same, there's two options. You can enjoy the world, or same time you could have sat and meditated upon God, ran and served others. Nothing, if nothing is there, my father used to tell me, even when you are young, if you either work, keep working, your day-to-day activities, or keep studying, or be serving. Go and serve. If you don't have any work, sweep the streets. Go to somewhere and do work for others. So that attitude, my time is going, life is going in vain and waste. And it becomes a tendency to repeat that again and again. Alasya, Dirgha Sutritva, all these possess the man. Weep for him with a longing heart. You roam about in search of woman and gold like a madman. Now be a little mad for God. Let people say, this man has lost his head for God. Why not renounce everything for a few days and call on God in solitude? What will you achieve by simply saying that God exists and doing nothing about it? There are big fish in the Haldar Pukur, but can you catch them by merely sitting idly on the bank? Prepare some spiced baits and throw them into the lake. Then the fish will come from the depths of water. You will see ripples that will make you happy. Perhaps a fish will jump with the splash and you will get the glimpse of it. Then you will be so glad. Even the nature will not keep silent. As you are sincerely struggling, small glimpses of the reality as a gift to show that your energies and your struggle is not going in vain. What we don't deserve, suppose just vague, small vision of God, suppose you get. It's a gift from nature during sadhana. Just to encourage you, you are in the right path, my child, go ahead. Just a momentary glimpse, she may give you as a gift. And then just to show you are in the right path. And make you put more efforts to go ahead and reach the goal. Perhaps the fish will jump and you will, with a flash, and you will get a glimpse. Then you will be so glad. Milk must be turned into curd and curd must be churned. Only then you get butter to Mahima. What a nuisance. Someone must show God to a man. The person is asking, can you show God to me? You are seeing God, can you show it to me? Some must show God to a man, while he himself sits idly by all the while. That's why I very often pray, bring true sadhakas to me. I don't have time to talk to the casual inquirers. They come, ask so many questions and go back. By the time they go out of the gate, they are back themselves and in the same family matters. While returning, they'll be talking again about the world, politics and all that. They have forgotten God totally. For them, if a sincere sadhaka comes, giving few minutes is like giving a mountain to him. It leads him across. All love. Someone must extract butter and hold in front of the mouth. All love. What a brother. What a bother. Someone else must catch a fish and give to him. A man wanted to see the king. The king lived in the inner court of the place, beyond 7 gates. No sooner did the man pass the first gate than he explained, "Oh, where is the king?" But there were 7 gates, and he must pass them one after the other before he could reach the king. Mahima Charan. By what kind of work can one realize God? Master, it is not that God can be realized by this work and not by that. The vision of God depends upon His grace. Still, a man must work a little with longing for God in heart. It must be backed by longing. Whatever you do, japa, dhyana, prarthana, puja, whatever you do, behind that there must be longing. I want to see you, I am doing this. I am offering this, I want to see you. I want to meet you. All that must be centered around the realization. Master, it is not that God can be realized by this work and not that. The vision of God depends upon His grace. Still, a man must work a little with longing for God in his heart. If he has longing, he will receive the grace of God. Longing is what opens the door of grace to enter. Otherwise, ego is what is keeping the door closed. Now the door is opened by your efforts, sincere efforts you put to attain Him. To attain God, a man must have certain favorable conditions: the company of holy men, discrimination, and blessing of a real teacher. Perhaps his elder brother takes the responsibility of the family. Perhaps his wife has spiritual qualities and is very virtuous. Perhaps he is not married at all or entangled in the world life. He is not entangled or married. He succeeds when conditions like these are fulfilled. What are few things necessary? One is when you are in the world and working in the world, then external stability must be there. Some job which he need not run after 2 days, he is forced to leave and go away, again search. All these things, children are growing, educational funds are needed. All this, one or the other will be bothering. If a little external stability is got, which can be had only by divine grace. Go on praying. I want to realize you. I want to do sadhana. Release me from all bonds and sufferings. So he minimizes all these and opens the door. In a certain family, a man lay seriously ill. He was at the point of death. Someone said, "Here is a remedy. First it must rain. When the star Swati is in the ascendant, then some of that rainwater must collect in the human skull. Then a frog must come there and a snake must chase it. And as the frog is about to be beaten by the snake, it must jump away and the poison of the snake must drop into the skull. You must prepare a medicine from this poison and give it to the patient. Then he will live. The head of the family consulted the almanac. See, this is how someone was in a death, seriously ill, facing the death, and he was at point of death. Someone had came and told, if during Swati Nakshatra in ascent, if a drop of water rain must collect in this human skull, and it must be, a frog must be jumping, a snake must be there trying to catch it, and exactly above that, it is able to catch it, it escapes and it is already bitten, and the poison drops into the skull, and with that a medicine is to be prepared. Then with that faith, look at the faith of that person. Oh, will this ever be possible, we think. You must prepare the medicine from this poison and give to the patient, then he will live. The head of the family consulted the almanac about the star, set out at the right moment. With great longing of the heart, he began to search for different ingredients. See, with longing of the heart, you want his person to survive from death. Different ingredients. He prayed to God, O Lord, I shall succeed only if you bring together all these ingredients. As he was roaming about, he actually saw a skull lying on the ground. Presently there came a shower of rain. Then the man exclaimed, "Oh gracious Lord, I have got the rainwater and Swati and skull too. What is more, some of the rain has fallen into the skull. Now be kind enough to bring together other ingredients." He was reflecting with a yearning heart when he saw a poisonous snake approaching. His great joy knew no bounds. He became excited that he could feel thumping of his own heart. "Oh God," he prayed, "now the snake too has come. I have procured most of the ingredients. Please be gracious to give me the remaining ones." No sooner did he pray thus, the frog popped up, the snake pursued it. As they came near the skull and the snake was about to bite the frog jumped over the skull and the snake's poison fell into it. The man began to dance, clapping the hands in joy. So I say, one gets everything through yearning. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.